What's wrong with snuggling? Hi, I'm Daniel and this is a dunking of 50 Shades of Grey. Now the worst thing about 50 Shades of Grey isn't that it's been rated a 12 in France. It's not that the film was created as Twilight fanfiction. It isn't the awful dialogue. It isn't the fact that the last two films are going to be split into 3 films. It's not good. It's not sexy. It's not anything. Sam Taylor Johnson has created a beautifully shot, lit, edited film. The soundtrack's good, and the central story is 2 planks of wood deciding whether or not they should be together. That's it! That's the film! That was 2 hours of my life gone! I was watching this film, squirming at the dialogue, and listening to the music, thinking, oh, the music's quite nice, and oh, this is quite a beautiful shot, and oh, they're talking again. This film isn't sexy. This film isn't sexy. I'm sorry, I went in neutral. This film is not sexy in the slightest. What people do in the privacy of their own lives is completely up to them. I don't care either way. But this film, it's just tedium. Okay, let's deal with the main issues here. Christian Grey has no personality. He hints at deep traumas, but that's all we ever know about him. I don't even know what type of businessman he is. Anastasia Steele, yes, that is her name, stop snickering, is given slightly less. We learn about her family. I know more about her family. I know more about her mum than I know about her. So we have these 2 bland, uninteresting characters trying to decide on a will they, won't they relationship. That this is the most successful aided rating film is years, I find completely disheartening. The awe-inspiring Dread film grossed $35 million in its total run. This film has made over $200 million in its opening weekend. The other 2 films are already guaranteed, despite the fact that the central dynamic doesn't work. I don't believe that these characters are in love. I don't believe they're attracted with each other. They are both very, very beautiful people. I am sure of that. And that the nudity is equally spread between both characters is a completely fine thing as well. I think it's great for equality. I just don't believe them. And that was the main issue. To buy into a will they, won't they, you have to believe that the characters are in love. You have to believe that they're trying to decide what to do with their lives. I didn't believe them for a second. I don't even believe these people would have a one-night stand. I just don't believe in the central narrative. And when that central narrative falls apart, there's nothing else holding up the film. I'm going to rate this film as poor. I can't put it into a fire category because Sam Taylor Johnson has made a beautifully shot, edited, lit, soundtracked film. I can't rate it a, if nothing else, because everything else about it sucks. And do you know what's really bad? There was another really good love film that came out around Valentine's Day called Love is Strange, and I tried desperately to track it down, but I couldn't find a cinema near me showing it, and that's a much, much, much better love story. The cliche is still a better love story than Twilight is going to have to be updated. It's now still a better love story than 50 Shades of Grey. I'm Daniel, and this was a dunking.